Hey guys, I'm London, aka History of the Batman. This July marks the 10-year anniversary of Christopher Nolan's Batman film, The Dark Knight, which had its world premiere July 14th, 2008 and debuted across North America 4 days later on July 18th. It is safe to say that The Dark Knight is one of the most successful and critically acclaimed Batman films to date. And perhaps one of the most memorable aspects of The Dark Knight is the late Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker, which he won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. To celebrate the 10-year anniversary of this Joker performance, for fun, we're going to discuss some Heath Ledger's Joker fan conspiracy theories. Disclaimer, disclaimer, bells, whistles. The conspiracy theories we're going to talk about in this video are not my original ideas. I will link in the description below all of the sources for each of the theories we will be discussing. And since these are theories, I am not stating that any of these are true. I just think these few theories are very unique and interesting in examining as a whole Ledger's outstanding performance as the Clown Prince of Crime. But before we jump into these theories, why don't you guys subscribe to this channel and become a part of this amazing Gothamite community here on YouTube? Alright, let's begin. If for some reason you aren't familiar with The Dark Knight, it is a sequel film to director Christopher Nolan's series dubbed The Dark Knight Trilogy, which began with the film Batman Begins in 2005 and ended with 2012's The Dark Knight Rises. And all three films starred Christian Bale as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. In The Dark Knight, Batman, District Attorney Harvey Dent, and Lieutenant Jim Gordon have been working around the clock to keep the streets of Gotham clean from criminals, until the Joker shows up and throws their entire order into complete chaos, resulting in changing the lives of these three heroes forever, blurring the lines between good and evil. This film also gives an in-universe origin story for Harvey Dent's transformation into the classic Batman villain Two-Face. With that being said, our first theory is that the Joker is trying to expose Harvey Dent as Batman. It is known that Harvey Dent is the White Knight of Gotham City, putting away criminals left and right, and bringing order to the city, which on the sideline Bruce Wayne begrudgingly appreciates. And it makes him even examine his own reasoning for being the dark vigilante. But because of this, what if Joker deduces that Harvey Dent and Batman are one and the same, and is fighting for justice 24/7, by day as District Attorney, and by night as the Caped Crusader? If he finds out that Harvey Dent and Batman are the same person, he can expose this system and shut down the operation to have Gotham into complete chaos. There are a couple of bases for this theory. During the Harvey Dent fundraiser scene, when Joker and his men crash the party, Joker continually asks the guests, where is Harvey Dent? He's not killing random partygoers, he's looking for Harvey because he thinks Harvey and Batman are the same person. Then, when Batman, and not Harvey, shows up to apprehend him and eventually saving Rachel after Joker pushes her out the window of the building, Joker leaves the party because Harvey left the party because Harvey is Batman in Joker's mind. Another scene is when Harvey Dent is being transported by the police after he claims that he is in fact Batman. Joker and his guys are using deadly weapons to disrupt the transport on every vehicle besides the one that has Dent inside. If Harvey and Batman are the same person, Batman's not showing up to stop him, which is a win for Joker, and Joker doesn't want to kill Batman, who he thinks is Harvey. This is proven in the interrogation scene, saying that he completes him and what would he do without him. So why would he try to kill Dent in the paddy wagon? Of course, there are a couple of holes in this theory when you think about the movie as a whole. However, it's an interesting idea to say the least. Our next theory is probably the most recent to hit the interwebs, and that is the Joker is ex-military intelligence with a specialty in interrogation. Now, this very detailed theory is thanks to Patton Oswalt, and it completely shook the internet and Batman fans for a few days after he put up his theory on his Facebook page back in May. The idea that Joker is a war veteran suffering from PTSD is actually a pretty classic theory for the Dark Knight trilogy. But Oswalt's dissection on the lingo that the Joker uses and how it differs from everyone the Joker encounters within the film to in fact manipulate them makes it such a very convincing theory. In The Dark Knight, very similar to the Joker's portrayal within comic books, his background always changes. Could this be just a classic trait of the Joker? Or could it be planned strategy to receive a specific reaction from a particular person? For Rachel, his past involves a tragic love story, something she's dealing with between Bruce and Harvey. When he talks to Harvey about his accident, Joker dangles the idea of fairness in society, which in turn pushes him to the villainous persona of Two-Face, which is something Joker would want to stop the good happening in Gotham. For Batman, the big interrogation scene at the GCPD is almost a reverse interrogation. Joker questions Batman's methods and even critiques him on his own tactics to get Joker to talk. For instance, he comments on the way he roughs Joker up, how you can never start with the head and makes the victim all fuzzy, among other things, and he taunts him to the point where he wants Batman to break his one rule. From messing with the policeman's head to even manipulating the entire city to potentially blow up half its Gothamites, all of the things Joker does can't just be chaos. It is all methodically planned, and only someone with ex-military training can be that successfully manipulative. If you want to read Patton Oswalt's entire detailed theory, it's in the description below. I definitely recommend you check it out. It's a great read, and it gives even more layers to this complex villain. Okay, our next theory is that the Joker is actually the hero of The Dark Knight. I personally love this one. Do I believe it? No, for obvious reasons. However, the way that this Redditor, I believe, the original theory was on Reddit, breaks down his reasoning for Joker being the hero of the film is pretty impressive, and I commend it. So basically, what if the Joker was actually the man with the plan the entire film, and all of his moves were purposely created to clean up the streets of Gotham and make it a safer city? Okay, so let's break this down. Looking at the organized crime problem, after Joker robs the bank ran by the Mafia, putting Lau in danger of being apprehended and controlling Gamble and his men, while Dent is cleaning up crooks on the streets, Joker is working on the inside, even saying the city needs a new class of criminal, and eliminating the heads of Gotham's underground. This isn't necessarily so he can rule the underground, but to make it easier for men like Gordon to keep the streets safe. Which brings us to the corrupt police within the Gotham City Police Department. In the film, the corrupt police were weeded out, and Gordon became commissioner of the department. The writer who came up with this elaborate theory even says Joker clapping in the jail cell was him being legit pleased that Gordon now has a place of power for him to really do some good in such a corrupt system. So organized crime is low, the GCPD's corrupt police problem is at an all-time low. Now, how do we fix the vigilante problem that is the Batman? Well, apparently Joker has that covered as well. Batman was inspiring others to be a vigilante. So if Joker did kill Batman, he would become a martyr, and the vigilante rate would probably skyrocket in Gotham. So who would be a perfect sacrifice? Well, Harvey Dent, of course. After Rachel's death, which worked out great for Joker since he purposely sent Batman to the wrong address to save Harvey and not Rachel, Harvey was not just physically scarred, but psychologically burdened to the point where his role as the White Knight would be disrupted and seem pointless to him, resulting in him turning evil, seeking revenge due to the trauma he faced. Now Batman has to take down Harvey, who was his friend and a source of good for Gotham, a symbol that didn't have to hide behind a cowl to do good deeds. This mentally hurt Batman, making him not want to be Batman anymore after killing Harvey, resulting in him hiding away for 8 years. So, with vigilantism outlawed in Gotham, organized crime pretty much non-existent, and Commissioner Gordon keeping the GCPD pretty corrupt-free, after Joker's time in Gotham, the city had never been so safe, making him the true hero of the film. Now that is a doozy. While it's a little out there, it breaks down pretty well. Our last brief theory, because it is so Deadpool, is that Heath Ledger's Joker knows that he's in a movie. Basically, Joker is self-aware that all of this isn't real. From correcting one of the bank robbers during the heist, to Joker wanting Batman to break his one rule, not because of his moral code, but because he wants Bats to be in on the reality that death is trivial and it doesn't matter. So when Batman doesn't kill Joker in the end, and Joker says they are both destined to do this forever, he literally means the audience will see Joker and Batman doing this forever, with Batman never triumphing over taking down his arch nemesis, and everyone will watch The Dark Knight over and over again for the next 10 years, with the same result, because all of this is a fake reality. See, it's a fun theory, right? And while this theory is extra, Joker does have a point. Audiences everywhere praise Nolan's film The Dark Knight, and do watch it all the time over the last 10 years. And even after a decade, it is still regarded as perhaps one of the best modern Batman films. And obviously, if there are so many different theories, way more than the 4 that we discussed in this video, about this one character's motives in a movie, Heath Ledger's performance is that influential and memorable that people are now trying to rationalize the chaotic nature that is this 78-year persona. And it's just another fun way to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of this amazing film within Batman's long history. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed these Heath Ledger's Joker conspiracy theories. Perhaps you need to go back and watch The Dark Knight again to see if any of these theories line up for you. And even if it doesn't and it just seems all ridiculous to you, which is okay. Either way, you should rewatch The Dark Knight to celebrate its 10-year anniversary. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a bat thumbs up. Let us know in the comments below which theory you liked the best, if there were any theories that you're like, hey, you know what, this sounds about right. Or if there are other Joker theories that you would want to know about in a future video. As always, you should definitely become a Gothamite and follow all of my social media, which is in the description below. And of course, please subscribe to this channel. It would mean so much to be a part of this amazing Batman community. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will have more History of the Batman soon, right here on YouTube. Remember, Gothamites, it's all about peace, love, and Batman. Bye.